Same thing, please remember to raise your hands for the questions for Devon Toews and Nathan MacKinnon. Start with Corey.
A year ago, we were sitting here and we asked you guys about Val, and we're kind of back in the same situation. I'm just wondering, where do you guys stand on Val at this moment, and is it any similar or different than a year?
Yeah, we welcome him back with open arms. He's a teammate of ours, a friend of ours, and we want him to get the help he needs and to feel better about himself as a person, as a man, and then we'll welcome him into our team when he's willing and able to. And we want him to be happy, healthy, strong, and be a good person. So as long as he's coming in and doing that and trying to help our team win and be a good person and a part of this team and this organization, then I think we're happy with it.
You want to
Go ahead.
For Nate, what Jared said to us that he thinks Val will address the team and go through everything. What do you guys need to see or hear from him to welcome him back?
Nothing. I don't think we need to hear anything. I don't feel like I can't speak for everybody, but I mean, hopefully when he gets back, I'm sure he'll be in awesome shape like he always is. He was playing great, obviously, when that happened. So, I don't really need to hear anything.
Jesse.
Nate, we spoke with Cale Ritchie this last weekend, and he talked about getting to go up to Vail with the group that you trained with up there, and you just said that it was invaluable. What can you say about him and just what you've gotten to know of him a little bit in the last few weeks?
Yeah, he was great. Cogs asked me to invite him, and he was really good. I mean, guys at the camp they didn't know who he was, but they're asking, how old is that kid, or where did he play last year, things like that, and he was impressive, like really, really good. So better than I thought he'd be, for sure.
Rod.
For either one of you or both of you, Jared was talking about the carryover you have from one season to another, and how elated and great it was coming off the cup win, but then how you get so motivated by disappointing losses, especially the way the season ended with the double overtime loss. How much does one season carry over, and can you use that chip on your shoulder, so to speak, this season?
Yeah, I think a little bit. Obviously, when a season ends the way you don't want it to, you don't win the ultimate prize. You come back with a little bit more hunger and motivation to push more and get better. And I think we've done that as a group over the summer. Guys have gone home and trained with their trainers, skated with their guys, and tried to get better. So as a group, I think we're just trying to do that and now come together and put it all together. So we're able to bring in some new pieces too that should help us.
Colleen, then Ryan.
Nate, your conditioning is obviously very important to you. Did you do anything different this summer in the off season to prepare for this season coming off of a career season that you had?
No. It was more of a recovery summer for me. Definitely want to do more than I did. Hopefully I'm decent this year. It's just a lot of miles on the body every season, so I'm just trying to take some off as best as I can. Definitely doing things every day, just not super intense and putting more miles on the body than I need to. Just trying to be smarter.
Ryan, then Megan.
Hey guys, welcome back. Nate, the team brought in Alex Pianosi, the guy you have experience training with. Did you have any say or suggestion in that, and what is it like having him come into the organization with you directly?
Yeah, when we didn't renew our old trainer, Casey, who was awesome, I just mentioned that he'd be a good interview, and that was it, and they took it from there. Obviously, I think he's awesome. I think the guys are really loving him. He's got a great philosophy under Andy O'Brien, who's just won the Cup with Florida as their head sports science guy, so he's going to be very helpful.
Megan, then Rod.
Nate, how has the outlook around Landeskog's return changed from maybe blind optimism to something that you can realistically get hopeful about?
Yeah, definitely. I think the surgery that he had, he could obviously speak for himself, but it seems like this is the surgery he needed all along. It's just a tough one to sign up for when you're out for 12 to 18 months, and I don't know where we're at, but it's over 12, and he's looking great and training the right way, and he's got some very, very smart people I'm sure he'll explain everything, but there's a lot of data and things like that. It's not just guessing. So he's on the right path, and definitely expect him back, which is super, super exciting. We never really knew, but I don't want to jinx anything, but he's looking great, and hopefully we get him back.
Rod, Detroit.
Nate, with last season, the fact that you fell short, but you had such a tremendous individual season, how do you kind of reflect when you look back?
I just think about the Dallas series. I think, I thought I needed to play better, and that's kind of where I left off. So, the regular season, it is what it is. You win the awards, but you kind of forget about them too. It's a new year, and I just want to try to get better. And I always think I can get better. I think the whole team can, and I really like where we're at.
Troy.
For both of you, when you guys dealt with disappointment in the past, you kind of talked about how it led to that eventual Stanley Cup championship. Can what you've gone through these last few years provide that motivation again? Is it something that you see that there kind of was a blueprint, or is it different team, new guys?
Yeah, we have the blueprint. I think it's just about incorporating new players into that blueprint, finding where guys fit in, and finding our identity and our mold as a team, and where we need to go to move forward and where we need to get better. So, when you fall short, you obviously fall short in some of those categories. So it's about shoring those up and making sure we're a formidable team.
Does
Eric,
it feel like
go ahead, Troy.
Does it feel like, Nate, with you, you've reached the high, you've won the cup, you've been top player in the league? Did you measure everything in championships now, or how do you measure at this point when you're in the prime on still a very capable and very good team?
Yeah, I mean, that's the only thing to measure. Obviously, like I said, I've just won some awards, but they don't feel that great. It's really cool. It's a big honor, but I don't think about that really. I just think about the guys, and I'm trying to be the best I can be to help the team, and I think that's where everyone's at with our team.
Eric.
Devon, it's well documented that you and Cale Makar are that pairing that have kind of been a staple, but this year compared to past years since the Cup final, it seems like the turnover on the roster is finally on the defensive side with so many new guys coming in. Just does that change anything for you, and are you excited to kind of get to know these next level of defensemen?
Yeah, I don't know if it changes for me. It's more so about leading these guys and incorporating them and showing them how we play. What we do day to day as a group, as a team, and then as a decor as well, of how we defend certain things, how we play certain situations, and then we've always, really been a group back there that likes to move around and play with different guys and not care about who we're playing with. So if we can incorporate those guys into that as well, that's big.
Okay, thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.